Hey, welcome back, Maniacs. We are working on our 49 Ford body swap BMW. On the last couple episodes, we finished the back panels, the seat delete aluminum panels in the back. And in this episode, we're going to tackle the front dash and the center console fabrication. We're merging the 49 dash into the BMW center console, and that's what we're going to be working on. So look at the guys are busy already over here, just finding all the pieces. So it's going to be a good day. Thanks guys for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Like and subscribe.
Like we said, we're going to be working on this BMW center console, kind of matching up into the 49's dash. We want to definitely keep this. So the first things first is when we were putting the cage in a little while back, we realized that in order to make this dash removable, which we really want, we have to cut it in half. So we literally took this dash, cut it in half. And so what I'm going to do here next is I'm going to take this out. I'm going to weld a couple of tabs on it, so that when we put the dash in, we can literally center it up and locate. It's going to locate itself, you know, right back to itself. And then we're going to put a factory 49 clock in here, so that's going to be really cool. But in order to get to the rest of the pieces, I got to hit this first. So that's what I'm working on.
Jamming up right there. Just gonna tie up some loose ends right here. That's what I was told to say. So this piece goes underneath of the old 49 Ford behind the engine. That wasn't there on the BMW. So trying to fit this between where it fit in the BMW and underneath of that lip on the 49, we're just making it fit.
These are the little tabs that I ended up welding. So I welded the dash back together first of all to hold it in place, and then I got these cool little tabs, so now it like centers and lines up. Theoretically, should be able to put in one. All right, so we should be able to get it around it. Oh yeah, I think it might work. Like that. Get the bottom up there. I know.
Plug. Cool Maniacs Garage hat. Help protect your head from scratches when you hit it on stuff.
Where is mine? Oh, it's right there on top of the seat. Thank you.
You're
You're
welcome.
a gentleman and a scholar. Or a scholar and a gentleman, whatever. Woo! All right, so that's the idea, to hold it together. And then you know what? That clock's gonna go in here. It looks like it bolts on from right here to those brackets. We're gonna be able to put the clock in, screw those things in. So that'll hold it together. And then we gotta figure out how to mount it to this BMW center bar here on the dash. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna also clear out some more metal from the way, because these are not being used anymore. These are part of the BMW's infrastructure here. Infrastructure, that's a big word. So we're gonna cut that out, and then we're gonna start bending some panels. We're actually got Jim over there mounting the front clip, because we truly never had the front clip fully bolted on. So this will actually get us all the mounting points located for sure, and the front end mounted, so that we can finish all the little bit of welding that's left on that fender there as well. So that's cool. and that's cool too. There's a lot of frogs around here.
Throw a couple in the ashtray, just in case you drop a couple. The key is to not to get all Tony on it. Oh!
Maybe it worked just right.
Still got threads. All right, so that was a little too much. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
not.
I think we'll pull the threads off. Dang it. Well, it might work.
It might work.
All right, next one. So we got these cool little tabs here that Ryan bent up and Jim drilled and put the nutserts in so professionally. So we're mounting it to that bar there. So that's gonna be super sweet right here. These are gonna be stock screws up on top for the 49. Recycling these from the BMW came out of somewhere when we were taking the car apart that we don't need anymore, but now it's gonna fit those nutserts right there. It's gonna be mounted nicely. We still need to cut this out to fit the BMW gauges in, but that is for a later time. All right, so here's what we're thinking here now. So this is mounted now solid, so we know where that is, not moving on us. We have the factory center console here, and just to do something simple that we can build and it'll still look good, kind of thinking about building a piece of sheet metal with a brake coming down, brake back. That'll be the face of the center console. We'll build a side for it. We're gonna do it out of 18 gauge sheet metal so we can tack it. It'll be wrapped in foam and wrapped in the suede after that. And then these, I sourced these on eBay. They're just Audi TT. I just liked how they were round. And then we'll have a tablet right here that's gonna run all the telemetrics. We're trying to figure out how to mount this right now, but we're getting our measurements, and I think this is kind of what we're gonna end up looking at.
All right, so we got the front clip put back on. There's bolts up in here to tie it all in. Bolts up here underneath this thing.
Yeah, nice new nutserts now, so that's really tight.
Up under here, this bumper actually custom bracket welded back to the OEM frame.
Yep, to the horn, frame horn there.
It couldn't be any more solid.
It's super solid, and so now we can work on mounting the
push pins.
The push pins.
Work
Sweet.
on that next.
Yeah, so this is the first time that the front clip's like super tight.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks, Jim. That
Looking
was
good.
Really cool. Wait. Nice.
Everybody can't fight this way. Everybody can't fight this way. Everybody can't fight this way.
So this is gonna get mounted here, and it's gonna have two sides like this. One on the right, one on the left. These are gonna be tacked together, welded. 3 pieces. It'll make it into a one-piece center console, or upper center console, I guess. And so right now what I'm trying to work on is I'm trying to figure out where our AC vents are gonna go. So they're gonna end up going in here towards the top. And then I'm planning on putting our push button start right in the middle right there. And then it's gonna have a tablet mounted right here. So right now I'm trying to figure out all the locations for these things. And Ryan's gotta just have to make noise over there.
Everybody can't fight this way.
All right, we're gonna switch some gears right now. So this is hood latch 101. This is what we're working with right here. So it looks like it's a push pin And so this is what the guys have been working on. 1 3/4 round tubings left over from the roll cage. Welded in a piece of flat stock. Drilled a hole, mounted the deal.
And is it nut welded on the back side?
Nut welded on the back side. Nice. This hood pin is gonna land right around here, so it's gonna have to get notched to sit over it.
So we got Jim cut our brackets out. Got a nice little notch in there. Thought we were gonna have to grind some more, but it fits like perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a couple tacks on that guy and see how it works. The tacks broke.
Whoopsie!
No, it was on purpose though. It was in the wrong spot. Hood pin, after tacking it, we realized we're a little bit too far off to the inside. So we gotta kinda move the whole thing out.
Take two.
All right, so moving on, got the center console piece drilled and fitted. So now I'm making a bracket for it so we can mount it. So this is just a cardboard little template and transferring it into the metal. I'm gonna cut it, bend it, and weld it to that center console piece, and then we can bolt it down.
There you
Cool.
go.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go test fit it now. So I have to make a flat piece of metal on this. This is our air conditioning. It's the air supply right here. We're trying to get it to push through the vents right there. So I got to make a little plate for this with a hole cut in it for those vents to fit. And in order to locate those holes, I got to do it before I put this side piece on right here. Because once I have these two all welded together, I won't be able to get the sight that through right there. So good thing that Ryan reminded me of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump to this, work on this little plenum piece. No. Plenum piece.
Do these look good? They look even side to side?
Yeah, now it's cool, man. So that's even. It's great. So the adjustment is made up there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, shut it. Let's see it. Wow, that's pretty sweet.
Wow,
Is it trustworthy?
God, that side's just tacked. Is it trustworthy? That's a good question. How much did you pay for these latches?
Not sure.
Where'd they come from?
eBay.
Not sure.
So lifting up, they don't want to release on their own. That's for sure.
Okay.
I think they feel pretty solid. How's it looking, John?
Well, that's the closest I can get it right there. So that's our little AC plate I've been working on. And this is dropping the vent in, kind of where it's gonna go right there. And I was limited on how low I can go on this vent because I want to put an 11-inch tablet in here. I want it to still leave about a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch, kind of a centered situation. So I think I'm just gonna mark my holes there, take it back out, cut the hole in this piece.
Yeah.
We got the plate back there behind for the air conditioning duct. Lockout plate transfers over into these vents. Even got our push start button right here. and got this piece tacked on. So now we're gonna figure out how to make a little mounting bracket here, because it's mounted inside here with 2 of them, and it's gonna be mounted with 2 of them out here, but it's gonna be underneath these new panels that we're still making here. And check this out, little special deal. I got this from Shoebox Central in Oklahoma. It's a 49 Ford original clock. So this is gonna go in behind it, but it's gonna essentially sit in there. Even has a little deal to set the time on it. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Well, this is what we ended up with. 18 gauge sheet metal, all tacked, all one piece. Mounting brackets, really cool. Tablet's gonna mount here. Pop the tablet out, it's gonna give access to get to those bolts. So let's go ahead and test fit it for the final time. These right here, nice Torx. Some recycled BMW bolts from somewhere on the body. Can't remember where. Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be nice. Just goes to show you how many little things there are that you just can't even plan for. You just have to do it as they come up. You know, the body swap was a big job, but filling all the little stuff and doing all these little tiny things and making little brackets, just everything takes time. But you just gotta take your time and just go do one thing at a time. Yeah. And that's a lot of time said there, yeah, one after the other. So anyway, I'm gonna outro this right now, and then I gotta haul this car over to an upholstery shop, have them look at it for me, and make a plan on what that's gonna look like. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and peace out.